Hello. Hello, friends. Hi, I am Tammy Neff, and this is my page called Tammy Loves Vintage. And I'm here to do a little project with you. I realize it's the 4th of July. I hope everyone, got to see a parade and got to do something fun, got out of the house, maybe went out to eat. I think probably most of you are planning on going out for 4th of July festivities to watch the fireworks and all of that stuff. But I thought, well, I'm home. We've been gone all day. And it was a wonderful day with my family. Hi, everybody. There are some girls at home, or maybe you're out on the go just to watch them. Welcome in. And I thought, I told you all I was going live every day. I'm going to try. So since we were home, I thought I'm just going to do a little quick project. So while I was waiting, TikTok waiting. Hi, always a happy 4th to everybody watching. I thought while I was waiting on you girls to join, or waiting on the clock to turn the... I text everybody I was going live at 8:15, so then I had to sit here and wait for 8:15. So I went ahead and base coated this little frame. I left the price in it. I got this frame at Walmart. It was $2.58. Okay, so I can pull that out of there. And it's a wooden canvas. They called it a wooden canvas. Okay, the sun is coming in, but it'll go on by here in just a couple minutes. This is like the worst time for my window. I pulled the curtain all but a crack, and there's the crack showing. So anyway, I painted a color called Cheesecake. It's Country Chic Paint Cheesecake. And I just painted, I think I'm going to do the inside of the frame instead of this side, which most people would do this side, and this would be the back. But I want to flip it, so I'm just leaving that raw wood. I'm going to flip it over. I just painted the sides and dried it down with Country Chic paint, and the color is called Cheesecake, and it's my favorite creamy color, kind of a yellowish creamy, I guess you would say. And then I had to find my wet spot. Where's my this glue, or this oh, there it is. This wax that I'm using is Country Chic wax, and it is self-sealing, so it's just a clear wax, and I'm just doing it because that chalk paste is so, or chalk paint is so thirsty, and the wax just makes it, number one, feel better, and it lets the darker wax that you put on top to give it a little texture, or a little distressed look, I guess. It makes it slide on better, and it makes it more controllable to where you're not, it's not absorbent. Here's how I explain it. The reason you put the clear wax on first is so that you can move around the dark wax. If you were to take finger paints, you've all probably heard me say this, anyone but somebody new, and you try to finger paint on a paper towel, you put your fingers in the paint, and when you touch the paper towel, it's just going to wipe off, and it's going to have 3 finger marks, right? But if you did it on wax paper, you could kind of paint. And so that's the difference in waxing, clear waxing, and not clear waxing. So you want your wax to move around, and that is the reason that you wax your project. So all I'm doing is all 3 sides of this raised part. Okay. All right. So there's the clear wax. I also, little tip, I just got out some new brushes. I don't know where these came from, but I got out new brushes because they're a little bit smaller. The ones I was using for furniture are great big around. I don't need all that. So, let's see here. Did I move it? There we go, right there. All right. Another little tip that I can give you with waxing is it's nice to have a clear brush and a dark wax brush. So over time, you guys will watch me, and this brush will kind of stain, this dark wax will stain this. And when, they're kind of hard to get all the wax off. Let me put you down so you guys can see. It's kind of hard to get all of the wax off. So you just keep washing and washing and then wiping it with paper towel, washing it, wipe with paper towel. And eventually you get it good enough, but your brush will be stained a little bit. And the thing is, if you go in with the clear wax, any residue of the dark might reactivate, okay? And it might show up in your clear. And maybe it's a project that you didn't, oops, oh shoot, I've got to do the inside. You may not really want, you know, a whole lot of that dark color, or you may not want any. So it's nice to use the clear wax for one brush and the dark wax for another. Just a thought, something you guys might not have thought about or might not have heard about, but it is a good idea. All right, so then I'm just wiping it back off. And then we're going to look at it here in a minute. As soon as I get it wiped off, I want to see, you know, how much, if any more, I want to wipe off, or if I'm happy with it or whatever. So let's get a fresh paper towel. Now let's take a looky-loo. Okay, let me clean the inside. Just wiping off the dark wax. I know it seems so weird. You put it on and you wipe it off, but it definitely adds a distressed, just darkens it up and makes it just a little more interesting. I'm sure you all know about all of that. And I think that what I just told you applies to any company's wax, right? Hi guys. So that's just me and how I've always done it. And okay, so put the lid back on my wax so it doesn't dry out. Okay, and then now what I want to do, okay, if you guys that have been following me, it might be the wrong shade. I still want to try it. Let's do, I'm going to do this purple. I think this is a Posh Chalk metallic paste is what I think this is. It came from the Would You Bend. Oh, it's dried up. Oh, I'm not going to be able to use it. That's okay. I wasn't sure about it anyway. I got it from when we did, what did they call that? Would You Bend West, I think, gave us, yeah, it's all dried. She said some as a sample, and we did a mystery box with Would You Bend quite a while ago in the Sparkle Room. And this is all dried up, so I can't use it. But I thought it might be pretty on this project. That's okay, because I was unsure anyway. So you better leave it in the jar that it comes in, because like I have this light gold and it's just as creamy as when I got it, and I've had it for a while. Not a long while, but maybe 4 months. I don't know, something like that. I've had the purple a lot less time than I've had that, so keep it in its container. Okay, so then I've waxed it. I could go in and darken the wax, which I may go back and do that. But I think I want to add, well, let's step aside here a second. Okay, so while that's kind of drying, instead of cold white, warm, makes it warm. Yes, it does. It definitely warms it up, and it gives it some interest. So years ago, I was just looking because I have the receipt for a lot of these postcards that I purchased years and years ago, and this postcard was $16, $3 shipping, and I bought it in 2002, December 3rd, 2002, on eBay. So there you go. There's the proof. So I thought that was interesting. I would keep the paperwork with her. But she is a J. Knowles Hair. He was an artist. He did beautiful ladies. And then this one has writing, the writing on the back. And it's got a nice postcard stamp, a nice postal stamp. Let's see here. And it's in another language. Boy, it's pretty writing. Let's see. Yeah, even the stamp is cool. It's another language. I don't know. I can't read anything on it. I can't read a thing. And even like the printed card itself, I can't read. Oh wait, this space may be used for correspondence. Yes, I can read it. Yeah. So anyway, she's just beautiful. I think she's beautiful. But because she was so expensive, I mean, it is a little expensive for a postcard. I thought I would just photocopy her and use her in this project. So, so here I copied a couple of ladies while I just to not waste the paper. So let's cut this out. Now, if Linda Glenham is watching, I know she doesn't like it. She likes it when everything is authentic. I think, or no, maybe it's not Linda. Maybe it's Mona. Might be Mona. I don't know. One of those girls. One of you girls. You like me to keep it authentic, but I don't want to put a $19 postcard, you know, on a project. I've got a lot of other, I've got a little bottle here that I found the other day, and it was $4. And then the frame, you know, the cost of the frame was $2.58. And then I've got the cost of the board I'm going to mount the frame to. Like, you know, it just adds up. And then I have some jewelry, and I have some old millinery flowers that I want to add, and they were $6.50 for this little bundle. So, you know, things can get expensive, so we can take $20 off of it. And I don't really want to ruin the integrity of the original card, because it is such a nice card, right? So I hope you all understand that. Okay, so what I thought was I would do some rub and buff, and I sometimes I leave it lumpy on my finger. See, I've got like a blob there because I kind of want it to go over the edge a little bit, and sometimes I put it on very flat because I don't really want it to go over on the edge. Okay, so I'm kind of scraping off the little bump there of rub and buff, and I'm using my favorite is the, you know, a little bit more of a brassy kind of color, a little bit brighter, happier of a gold, and it is called the gold leaf. That's the one I like the best. All right, so I'm gonna flatten that out here in just a second, but I still have a lump here on my finger, so let's put some on this frame and just cheer this frame up a little bit and make it be happy. With just a little bit of shimmer. See, the sun's gone away now. Just a little bit of shimmer. So now let me do a better job of controlling that. I'm going to go right here on this edge, like that. And I went on this edge, and then I just smeared a little bit over on top. Okay, and then we're going to do that again. I've been really excited about this project. This is one of my paper plate projects. If you saw me talk about my projects I have on paper plates, I've been upstairs like digging through and changing my mind on some of them. And there, I'm just going to do a couple swipes out in no man's land here. Okay, then let's get back here just to the edges. And I'm being lumpity, okay? See that? I'm not being flat. The other day I was super flat, if you all remember. I was really keeping it contained. And now this time I'm going a little bit wild. We're going wild on the 4th of July. Okay. All right. So there we go. Yeah, we went to the lake today. We went and we watched a parade in a little town called Granville. It was I love that town. My kids love that town. And it was so nice. And they had rides for the Mexican restaurant we had never been to before. It was a little pricey, but boy, it was like authentic. So good. Yeah, I cut it out. I just did right here. I just cut it out of there. I copied a couple of them. I have a stack probably this tall of postcards that I've bought over the years. And sometimes I use the original, but sometimes I don't. Okay, I forgot to spread this. So I've got this a little bit lumpy here, here and there. So I'm just spreading it out on the edge. Because I was thinking about doing a would you bend, but I have so many elements on this. I don't know that I need to frame this out so much. So I decided not to do it, not to do a would you bend, and just do some gold. So I'm going to get all the little flakes off because that can tend to dry. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to brush this off because I got some flakes. There we go. Okay. All right. Oops. Oh boy, I didn't want that to happen. Oh, there. Perfect. The wax helped me. Help me. I made a crooked mark. You love me coming on more often. Well, thank you. I haven't even been in my group yet this month. So those girls are probably like feeling like I stepped out on them. They know I have good stuff awaiting them. Okay, so the next thing that I have, I believe I got these at Walmart, and they are just the canvas board. And I think you can get these at Dollar Tree also. And so I covered the front. I need to cover the back. I didn't realize I didn't get the back of this one done. So I need to do that also. And then what I really need to, oops, there's another little thing of gold. Okay, what I really wanted to get done is to get this in the back of this. So that's going to be a little bit tricky because this paper has a line down the middle dividing the two sides, and I kind of feel like my line should continue. It's either that or I could rip them haphazardly so that I don't have to worry about it. Maybe I'll do that. We'll just do that. And then if I'm off a snap, I won't care. I mean, it won't be such a thing because it'll bug me otherwise if it's off. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting off. I see people leave these edges, and to me it's distracting. Like, see how this is consistent wording, and then when you throw this in, it's like a break. And when you're Mod Podging and putting all of your pieces randomly, this really bugs me. And that's just that is so personal. My bracelet, I've got my pearls, and then I have this, there's a lady at the Springfield Antique Market, and she makes these. This was a gift from my friend Angie. Years ago, she got it for me. And I still wear it a lot. Because I had my white shorts on today. So it was so funny. Summer had a white dress on. I had this blue shirt on with white shorts. And then Millie had a red strawberry dress on. So none of us were red, white, and blue, but when you put us all together, we were. That was funny. I had some patriotic earrings, and I almost wore just a plain red t-shirt. I don't know, I kind of wanted to wear this shirt, so. Okay, I might keep this with these. This is all German paper. I think I'll keep this because it's got the title. So where my mind was going is I can rip this. Okay, and put that down in the corner. Okay, and then I can rip, I can rip this, put it down here. And so I'm using my square corners, okay, there, and then my square corner at the top. It's just a lot, oops, I better get my edge. It's just a lot easier than trying to figure out how to get in there to cut it, okay. I did no clay today, nothing to do about clay. So I'm not, are you talking to me, Linda? I'm not sure. Hi, Dee Dee. Okay. There, something like that. Because the postcard's gonna, well, I don't even maybe need to worry, maybe right there. Okay, so let's get that down, and then we'll see if I need another piece in there or not. I may not even need to worry with it. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Now, what do I need? I need Mod Podge and a brush. And I got the angled brush so that I can dig in here in this corner. See, my brush is angled. I'm not sure you can tell, but there you can tell. So that I can shimmy it right in the corner, and I won't be dragging Mod Podge up onto the sides that I just painted. I mean, a little bit isn't going to hurt, but. Okay. And I could spray adhesive this, but I don't think it's going to wrinkle up too bad. And if it does, it's just around, you're not going to see a whole lot of this. But the postcard is a little bit bigger than this frame. But I like these frames for postcard work. Oops, did I bump that? I sure did. Gosh, I slobbered it clear up there. Okay. So let's fix that. Alrighty. Make sure I got it down nice. Okay. Then this is my golden opportunity to decide which I like for the top or bottom. So I'm kind of looking at how I did the outside there. Okay, so we'll put this down here at this corner, and then I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to overlap. So I'm going to put some glue here to catch the overlap. I'm going to shove this over as far as I can. I've got a tiny little jog in my cut that I'm not crazy about. Oh, there it is. I'll clean that up. Okay, now you can go down. Okay, much better. Okay, now I hope this isn't a big deal because I did not paint the outside of this. I didn't Mod Podge this backer part. I still can once I put it all down if I have to. Okay, there's that. And then let's put this piece in the corner. Shoving it over here. Okay, and then we'll get this piece in. It's gonna overlap too. Let's just go ahead and get this one painted. Alrighty, there we go. Now then, since I had to adhere, I got a little ripple in this one. Let's see if I can pull it out. There we go. Okay. Oops, I got a little ripple right there too. Let's see if we can press it down. There you go. There you go. All right, then let's sauce up the back of this a little bit, at least maybe around the edges where it might not want to stick down. And I was watching, who was I watching? Cheryl, I think it was Cheryl. Or was it Ann? Is it Cheryl Ann? She's new to me. Shoot. Anyway, she clear waxed her photographs. I commented that I thought that was such a great idea. Your photographs are very dry, and I've always just like Mod Podged over them when I'm doing a Mod Podge project. I had never really thought about waxing them, but I really like that idea. In this case, oh, I don't even have that close to centered. What the heck am I doing? Okay, there we go. That's looking a lot better. Okay, that's looking a lot better. And am I centered left to right? I think I am. Okay, so now I just need to press it down. Trying to stay out of the Mod Podge that's underneath it. I did use cardstock. And it looks like the Mod Podge has darkened my paper, so I may have to Mod Podge the outside edge of this, which is fine. And I think, just to keep the sheen the same, I feel like I want to Mod Podge her rather than doing the waxing. What is up with the Formflex? You guys wanting me to use Formflex on? Oh shoot, that really, uh-oh, that really turned her pink. Look at that. Oh no, you guys. Well, can't do that. I'm gonna have to go make another copy. I don't like that at all. Let me get her off of there. The ink of my printer must not play well with Mod Podge. Oh, well, I wasn't counting on that happening. Wasn't counting on that happening. Could you guys see her turning pink? Jeez. Okay, now I got a little issue. Oh, sometimes live videos just don't go as planned, right? I don't have trouble like that very often. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this brush because it's going to have that pink on it. So you guys are going to have to hang out here for a minute while I take this and go make a photocopy. Dang, what do I do? I don't want to come back on. Oh, I hate to drag you to my dining room. It's such a mess, but let's go. Okay, you guys are going with me. I'm going to grab another brush. You're going to hit the road. We're going to hit the road. Do I have another angled brush? I'm looking here. Oh, I don't need an angled brush. I'm doing the postcard. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Why? It seems like every time I do a video, there's something happens to shake me up, right? Something just always happens to rock my little world. Always happens to me. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock, which I happen to have. She was painted on top. No, it's a photocopy. I copied her because she was such an expensive postcard. So I photocopied her. So there's the color. Hello. There you go. Okay, my machine is I dropped my cardstock. Okay. And then print. Okay. If I waxed it, I don't know, Cheryl. I think I'm going to leave it. Or maybe I could wax it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm like scared to do anything with her. To be honest, I'm scared. Gosh, I have done postcards before. I've never had any trouble. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, here we go. All right, that was fun. You guys got to go with, right? Okay, so let me put you back in here and hopefully I don't disconnect. There you go. All back and safe and sound. Okay, so I'm going to put my card back. And this is on my printer. I don't need that. I have a new brush. Let me press down this. I'm definitely not Mod Podging it, I can tell you that. So I can try the wax. I just want to make sure this is down. Okay. All right, so that's good. Let's get her cut out. I just cut out another one, so whoever said they didn't see me cut it out, watch closely. Here we go. Yeah, I can't believe how that turned pink. I'm ready to wax it. I can just try a little bit of wax. Very little bit. Okay. That is in the trash. Let's just try the clear that's already on my brush. There's not enough because I cleaned it off. Okay, let's just see. Persevere, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to persevere. I don't want to have to be in that situation, but I guess sometimes, see, things happen to all of us, right? Okay, please don't bleed. Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. All right, now, please don't do anything when I wipe it off. Nope, nothing. Okay, good. All right. Well, I sure am glad. I'm pretty sure it was Cheryl, and I don't have my, yes, I do. I have my other phone right here. Oh, I could never find, I know where to find who that was. I know where to find it. I'm just not super familiar with this gal. We've just met. We're going to be doing a journal thing together very soon. A vintage friendship journal. There she is. Ann's. I keep calling her Cheryl. Ann's Create and Share. Ann. I don't know why I kept saying Cheryl. See, I told you I didn't know. Ann's Create and Share is her page. And she's the one that I saw using, waxing her old photographs, her dry old photographs. And I thought it was such a great idea. Where the heck did I get Cheryl? I'm probably thinking of Mama P because her name is Cheryl. That's probably why in my mind I was thinking Cheryl. Oh. I don't even know why you guys watch me. Really? Oh, crap. I forgot to do this part. Folk Art Clear Coat. Oh, that's okay. Never even thought of doing anything like that. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to ignore that Mod Podge on the back of this thing. And I'm adding my gold ink again. I need to dry it. I can't. I'm amazing. Yeah, right. Amazingly crazy. All right, here we go. Now we're, I'm going to grab another paper towel and lay this down. Okay. Now I've lumped up my stuff because I wanted to smear my rub and buff, because I wanted to smear over onto the front. I wanted to show, and this is kind of a, I'm trying to get out of building a frame. Okay, so I'm trying to make it pretty without putting a frame on it. Oh, where'd you go? I looked up and you were gone. I must have had a break in my internet there. So you can kind of see that gold. And then she has a little bit of wax on her just to keep her from being super dry. And then I'm going to, let's see, fold this over. Let's lay this down and let's put some Mod Podge on the back side only. That's a good lesson because I have a few of these. I have a few of these postcards that I was planning on doing something with, so we can't have that. You guys remind me to be Mod Podging the front of my postcards. Okay, so I'm going to lay her in here again. Let's smush her around till I feel like she's even. That's feeling good. All right, then I need to make sure this is nice and dry. I'm just pressing it down into the Mod Podge behind it. Okay, and then I could do this with my finger. Boy, that wax soaked right into that paper. I wouldn't mind, once it dries, I wouldn't mind trying, it might be too hard, but I wouldn't mind trying to get some, oh, of course I wouldn't mind trying, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. No, it's not. It's paper. Here it is. Stickles in around the edges, you know? I was thinking about that. Just where, not the edge of the picture, but the edge of this. It doesn't really need it. You know, we sometimes take it farther than we need to. Okay, done with Mod Podge, I believe. I believe I am. So I can get rid of this. And then now I have to, I want to adhere this to this board. So let's see how I feel about that. Right there. I've got a tape measure and all that, but I just eyeball it. So I'm going to go on the word above the number 19. Okay. So I think I'm just going to put it down with hot glue. What do you guys think? I've got a canvas board. I'm going to cover the back of this real quick too. I have a canvas board here. Let's take two pieces. I only need to pull one piece. What would you guys glue it down with? Esmeralda, how are you? My gracious, I haven't seen you in a long time. Wow, nice to see you, honey. Let's see here. Okay, there's that. And then I'm just going to peel off this side and put it away. Doesn't have anything great on it. So I need to be there. I need to peel this little bit because it's hanging over. Okay. And then And then I guess I'm not done with the Mod Podge. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just slap that down real fast, because it'll look better on the back. I hate that when I flip it over and look what I got. And you know what? I never would think of that. I follow a lady, Debbie Rigg, with Check Savvy Sisterhood, I believe, Check Savvy Live. And she was talking about how she made all this stuff and thought it was so great, and which I'm sure it was. She's very talented and creative. And she took it to a upscale boutique, and the boutique owner didn't want any of it, like, to put in her shop, and she was heartbroken. And she told her, well, it's not finished. And she said, look, and she flipped it over and had a plain back. And it was a good lesson to learn, and I learned it from her. So she put that in my mind, that you need to finish it, and I've never forgot it. So I'm thankful for that. Nice tip. And I'm happy to share it with you guys, with all of you makers. It just looks better. You saw what it looked like, right? So we're gonna have it all pretty on the front, and then when they flip it over, it's still, you know, something back there that I at least cleaned it up. It may not, you know, it's not perfect. I'm not, like, if this was on the front, I would cover where I mitered the corners and all that. It's just that a quick look, and I've done something to the back. I've addressed the situation. I've addressed the situation on the back. Okay, so let's get back. What kind of glue? Oh, yeah, she is getting bigger. Hot glue may lift it up. Okay, so... Oh, Kathy. Okay, well, I was looking. I always told my students no one will ever notice the back. Right, you're right. Who said that? It scrolled up. Kathy, yes, you're right, Kathy. They will notice if it's not. You're right. That's exactly right. It kind of made it go away. Wood glue? Really, Linda? On paper? And, well, I guess that is wood. I was thinking tacky glue, because it's America's favorite. And let's use it. It's America's favorite, and this is the 4th of July. We're using it. I'm going for it. Well, that was going to take a little bit. Wood glue. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just, you know what I'm thinking? This stuff takes a second to cure up. Let's just, uh-oh, somebody just texted me something. What are you girls? One of you girls following me. I'm bringing your trees tomorrow for live sale. Oh, Esmeralda, you've got some old trees in your sale. I'll have to remember. I have a hair appointment in the morning. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to put some wood glue on here too. That can't hurt, can it? Just smear some wood glue in here. Just in case Linda's right and I should have used wood glue. Okay. And then maybe tack it. And then I was going to tack it. Just a quick tack. We're all on the same page here. Okay. All right. Here we go. We got 3 glues. One of them ought to do the trick. All right. Then I said one word above the 19. I got to go down fairly fast for that hot glue. Okay. Okay. My pot isn't quite dry. Okay. Hi, Shelly. Okay. So there does seem to be a little bit of a color difference in the where I Mod Podged the backdrop, but I'm gonna wait because it's not completely dry yet. So I'm gonna wait and see how it dries out, and I may have to Mod Podge this part. If I do, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And then I missed rubbing. I see I missed a spot. Can't miss a spot. You love her? Oh, thank you. I think she's beautiful. Okay, let's just put a little bit here. I've had these postcards like forever. Oh, got a little too much. Got a little carried away. That's good. And I didn't get any over here. How did I miss all this? Well, that combo of glues worked. I I would never have thought of wood glue. Whoops, see, I got too heavy there. That works. I'm just using a baby wipe and it wiped it right back. Probably because I waxed it. Probably it. Okay, now let's have the fun part. We've done all that. Now we can have some fun. So I'm messing around with another idea. I had several ideas here and I keep changing my mind. Oh gosh, my fingers are disgusting now. So I keep messing around, changing my mind on some things. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. But this is a little advertising bottle that I found Monday probably. I think the place is closed on Tuesday. It was $4, and it says A. Lancaster's Indian Vegetable Jaundice Bitters. Colson Johnson, proprietor, Richmond, VA, 1852. How cool. And then there's all kinds of bubbles in this glass. Yeah, you can see them. You can see the bubbles and stuff. It's an awesome bottle. And I thought that it really matched her. I had just kind of been pulling some of these, so I don't really want the word jaundice is not super great, but I think I'll let that 1852 show. That's pretty cool. And so I thought I'm going to tuck this little old bottle in here. Do you want to put gold on the bottom of the frame? Maybe I will run some, but I want to wait until I make sure. If the inside of this is a little bit different color right now, see that? Because I Mod Podged it. So I may need to, I think I'm going to have to. Let's just do it right now before my brush dries, and then I got a crusty Mod Podge brush. Let's just go ahead and do it, and then we know it's all the same. I like to knot because I kind of like the feel of the paper, although it is dry, so maybe I don't because I was so into Anne's idea about the waxing the paper. Maybe waxing it instead of Mod Podge is the idea. I don't know. We're just going to Mod Podge it so it matches. No other reason. I'm not going to mess with Mod Podging the back. I don't care if the back matches. And then, yeah, maybe I should rub some gold around the outside. Wouldn't hurt anything. Whoever said that. That's a great idea. I have an antique store down at the bottom of my hill. It's kind of a flea market-ish one. It's not like, it's nice. I'm lucky to have it. But it's not all antiques. It's a little bit more flea-ish, I guess. But sometimes I find some really, really nice things in there, and I really like this little bottle. So I think I need to grab some of my moss. Let's do some, just a little bit, just for a pop of color. Oops. Just a little tiny bit. Kind of like the brighter green. Use the bright green with the purple. I kind of like the bright green. The rest of the paper, everything's kind of dark, so let's do that. I want the bottle to be the 1852 to show, and then as many of the words as I can. Oh, there's no words right there, so let's do it that way. All right, and then I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue here on the inside of this, and maybe just a couple little snips, right? Just a little, just smeared a tiny, ever so tiny little bit. And I'm gonna lay some moss in there. Okay, and then let's glue the bottom of this bottle, and I think the back side is all that's gonna hit. This side's gonna hit somewhere. Okay, let's see. I might have to pick some of that off. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I hit it right. Okay. All right. So then, there we go. Now I see a little bit underneath the bottle. Like the bottle's kind of a little bit. So I think I'm going to add just a little teeny bit more moss and glue just a little tiny bit. It's not glue a little tiny bit to the bottom of the bottle here. Just, you know, Now it's the detail work, right? Now is the fun part. And then I want some of that to kind of boink down and be textury and happy. Okay, now I have these old flowers. These came off of a lady's hat. And when I was going through everything that I have, hi Alma, put the bottle on the left side. Well, in real life it is on the left side. That's fine. I kind of like her looking at it, I guess. I don't know. Kind of like her looking at it. But I felt like this was a really nice match. So I thought I would just snip. Let's see, where's my wire? Oh, I must have put my wire cutters away. I didn't mean to. Hang on, let me grab them. I surely did. I surely didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Let's see about sticking this in the bottle. I don't know. Oh, I don't know about the purple on purple. Is the other shade? Oh no, the other shade is not better. I'll have to see. I was kind of more thinking down. I'm just cutting this whole thing off. I don't want to see that through the bottle. So if it's going on the bottle, I'm going to set it on top, glue it on top, and if not, yeah, I really never pay attention. I mean, years ago, I did some things with little perfume bottles, but, okay, I'm just going to leave that sit there, and I want to see, before I cut this off, if I like that, or do I need a creamy, or a smaller, let me see here, there's another little bundle. That might be too pink. Not purple enough. Yeah, and it's too small. Okay, both of these are awfully big. I think I gotta go with it. So to break it up, what I could do, I can either put a little moss here. I love the raggediness of these kind of flowers. You guys watch for ladies' hats. Now, ladies' hats can be, you know, 40, 50, 60 and up. But I try to not pay more than $20. I did get one hat, and when I went to, I thought the tag said 20. When I went to pay for it, it was 25, and I almost put it back, but it was too fabulous. There were flowers all over the thing, and not just a little bundle like this. It was all over the whole hat, and they were awesome. Is that the right color? I might need to flip it, because that side where it's more faded is a little bit better color. Okay, and then I was thinking a leaf. Hang on. Let me see here. Do I want like, oh, here's what I want, one of these leaves, because look at what a nice match that is. I might use one of these. I have to decide where I want it. I'm completely upside down. I don't know, let me see. I gotta turn it around, you guys. I gotta see what I'm doing here. And I might like a little moss up here too. Just see this moss, you can't go wrong with it. It's so awesome. You get it on my website, TammyLovesVintage.com. Yeah, I'm doing that. Number one, it matches. What about putting the flowers on the hat like a diamond? Yeah, maybe. Very cute, Kathy. Cute idea. Thanks, May. I don't know if I can, Linda. Trying to reconnect. I hope I haven't. I've seen that happen a couple of times. You like the flower? I can't believe so many of you are here. You guys must be sitting in a field waiting on the fireworks, and all of the people around you are listening to me. Is that what's happening? I don't know. I agree. It's a little too big. I don't know what I'm going to get into. Feels like, I don't know whether to use scissors or a wire cut. I think these are just going to all fan out after I do it. Okay, so just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna hot glue this. Sorry. I'm gonna hot glue it so that it doesn't all come apart, okay? So there's that. And then I think I'm just gonna hot glue the moss I just love this moss because it's not messy on your projects. You know, when you use the dried moss, it's so stinking messy. Love this stuff. Okay, now where's my, I can't even tell where I cut it. Okay, perfect. Good doing. Okay, and I want that to hang down just a little bit, so let's go right there. And I think I'm better off to glue the top of the bottle. I don't want it to go down in, drip down in. Okay, and I want this to hang down the side. So somehow like that. Somehow like that. Okay. Good. And then somebody suggested putting I feel like you need to see the, like I could put it over here so you can see that it has something up there. I don't hate that, actually. Let me look at it. Oh yeah, I don't hate it at all. Okay, let's just use the scrappling of this. And it's not coming apart. Here's where it was together, right here. Yeah, it's not coming apart. So let's wad this together and stick a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna put it like right here where there's nothing. Can you see that? I'm gonna put it like kind of right here. So, because I wanted you to see that it's printed on there and not just that I didn't just stick it there. Like it wanted to have, it's supposed to have something there. Part of the original, whatever. Let's see if we should go that way. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Not at all. Okay, then out of my stash of stuff, I pulled some things. This purple is not right. I pulled a purple stamp. I was matching, look, I was matching this. I pulled an old purple stamp, but it doesn't go with this, so I can't use that. But these 2 tickets could go with that because the color is perfect. And then, oh, the same thing. I pulled this earring. It was an old earring, and I was going to cut the back off, but I think that the color is wrong, and I don't think it really even needs it. Let's skip that. I've got other projects I want to do, like, ooh, I almost dropped my wire. I've got other projects I want to do like this, so, okay, let's put that there. And then maybe just a little tiny button. There, how about you where'd you go? Right there. Maybe just a tiny button. Oh, which side do I want? I want that side. Okay, I want that string to hang out. Okay, I'm gonna put you over there, and then maybe this one, and there's a string on the back of that I can hang out. All right, so I'm gonna turn it this way so it shows up on the pink. So let's put this down right there. There we go. Okay. Okay, then to hang this, I don't have any here, but it's how I hung. I have buntings hanging across. We have a porch like that goes a wraparound porch around our house, and I hang buntings out there, and I started using the, what is that stuff? The Velcro, where it's 2 pieces of Velcro, and it's 2 pieces of Velcro, and then you pull the sticky off of the back. Command strips, but they don't have the hooks on them, okay? They're just Velcro to Velcro, and then it's got a little tab, and when you want to take it off the wall, you pull really slowly, super, super slow, and it peels off so nice. Now, I paint houses for a living, and I can tell you, people grab those little strips and they pull straight back. That's not how you do it. You have to pull down, and you can't pull fast you have to pull slow because what you're doing is letting all of that sticky let go with your force. So it's totally possible to pull them cleanly and not pull down to the brown in your dry, like through the facing of the drywall, through the paint and down to the brown part, because then you've got issues. So just a little lesson for you. But the double sticky Velcro, they make it in long and they make it short, and they are great for hanging pictures, Linda, because if you don't want to put holes in your walls, you can put that Velcro and press it down, and then I put it on the back of this. So I just put a long strip, or not a long strip, but a strip that I think will hold this whole thing, and then you just peel the sticky off and you just push it right onto your wall. So it's kind of a cool thing, and if you move or whatever, you just take it off, and then you put a fresh piece on there. So it works great. It is. I had a customer that had them, and I'd never seen them before, and she said, "Here, I got you all kinds of things to hang stuff with," because I was like decorating, hanging all of her pictures and everything. And Rhonda Todd was her name, and I loved them ever since. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am getting these. So I have a whole Ziploc bag full of Command Velcro. I went wild at Hobby Lobby. They sell it back with the little, ours has like a separate little kiosk with all kinds of glues and tapes, I think. Glues for sure. I think tape, like office supplies. It's like kind of in the middle. And I got a whole bunch of them there. So anyway, that's how I would put a hanger on this, because it's so thin. You know, you can't put a D-ring or a sawtooth. I suppose you could down here if you hit this frame part. You could probably do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use it. But anyway, what I started to tell you is I use that outside and on my buntings. And so when it's done, I just pull real slow off of my railing, their painted railing, and it comes clean, and it works great. So I had them out for Memorial Day, and then I have them out right now. Use them on heavy pieces. Really? I've never done a heavy piece. I'm scared. Use that in your kitchen. Good for you on your backsplash. That's a great idea, Kathy. Yeah, sure. That's a super great idea. Because you can't, that's actually a really, really great idea. Because it's like tile, I'm assuming, and you can't put it. That's a great idea. Duh, why didn't I think of that? So anyway, I think I'm going to call her done. I could keep going. I could put, you know, doilies, or I could put a seam binding, or I could do whatever, but I think it's just sweet, and I don't want to overdo it. So, oh, because I put in, well, where would I put it? Because I've got one on each corner is what I was thinking. You want a third one? I don't know where to put it, because if I put it here, that's weird. I suppose I could put it down here. I don't know, you're right. I always do threes, but in this case, I was like tacking the ticket. I don't know. And I never don't do a bow, or I never hardly, I mean, I try not to put bows on everything, but let's just see. Let's just see. Curiosity. I know you guys got to go watch your fireworks and all. That's probably not quite the right color. Let me get a better here. This is better. Okay, let's just try it. So, not doing the beginning part of the bow, just starting with the loop part of the bow, not the initial tie. And then I can pull the tails and make them shorter. Okay, everything I've shown you guys the last few days, I do it every time. So I can pull my tails to make the bow part smaller, and then pull on the bow to make it tight. See where I'm at. Pull some more. Pull, okay, until I get it where I want it, which that looks, it's hard to go back. Kind of have to untie it and start over. So I always inch my way down. I think I can go a little bit bigger if I can. There, yeah, I can pull it out. I didn't pull with all my might. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry, you're watching me, looking at my Band-Aid. I don't know. I think it's distracting. That could work, and then I could put the button in the middle of the bow. Let's do that. Let's do that. Make everybody happy that I did it in threes. Just sticking that third random button just didn't have a good spot. I'm not crazy for it on the bottle, and I don't really want to cover up all of the words and stuff. Oh, shoot, I put it too low. Hang on. That's the beauty of having wax on here. It popped right off. Okay. I missed my ticket. I overshot my mark. There we go. Put it on the ticket. That's the ticket. Okay, and then I'll put another tiny little button on that. That makes sense, like why that's there. There, that's okay. I can dig that fine, just fine. And how do we feel about this leaf that I cut off? Like maybe coming out up here. It's just too big. Let's cut it down. Cut it. Let's see about adding it in. Nope. No, I'm not digging it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're done. Quit fussing. Leave it alone. Now I have my 3 buttons, yes. And I feel better about it, Kathy. I wasn't liking them placed. That helped me get that 3rd button in there where I was happy with it. I'm glad you like it, Nina. Or Nina. I do know a Nina. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Put the buttons side by side. Yeah, I could have done that. Watching, listening. Oh, that's awesome, Beverly. So everybody's listening. So hi, everybody listening. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. It's starting to get dark here. It's 9:15 here. So you guys ought to be seeing some sparklers and things like that happening. And I appreciate you joining me tonight. So I can't believe it. I had a nice crowd, 73 of you. So that's awesome. So I will see you all later. I hope you love her as much as I do. I think the bottle is everything. That old bottle, I'm so glad when I found it. Didn't really want to pay $4, but I think it was worth it. So have a great evening, you guys. Oh, and I did tell you, I think I am going to, somebody mentioned to do the rub and buff. So if you see this again in my future pictures, I'm going to rub and buff this edge with the gold. I think it'll look pretty. So thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, guys, happy 4th of July. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.